If you want to make your Blender scenes look far more realistic, one of the fastest upgrades you can do is set up a proper sky or skybox. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to add a realistic sky in Blender using the built-in sky texture, how to use an HDRI for a more photographic look, and how to rotate the skybox so the lighting and reflections are positioned exactly where you want them. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Blender tips and tutorials. Now let's get into it. First, let's look at the quickest method, the procedural sky. To do this, go to the World Properties panel on the right side of Blender. You'll know it by the globe icon. This is where Blender controls the background lighting for your entire scene. Instead of using a plain flat color, we're going to switch the world background to a sky texture. Click the color option, then choose Sky Texture. As soon as you do that, Blender replaces the default background with a dynamic sky system that reacts like a real atmosphere. This is a great option if you want something fast, lightweight, and easy to control without downloading any extra images. Now you can start adjusting the sky to match the mood of your scene. One of the most important settings is sun elevation. This controls the angle of the sun in the sky, which changes the time of day. Lower values give you sunrise or sunset lighting, while higher values create a brighter daytime look. If you want a dramatic golden hour scene, bring this down. If you want a clear midday scene, increase it. Next is strength. This controls how bright the sky lighting is overall. If your scene feels too dark, increase the strength. If it feels washed out or too intense, lower it until the lighting looks balanced. You can use this setting to make the sky feel soft and natural, or bold and dramatic depending on your project. Another useful setting is air and dust. These controls help add realism by changing the look of the atmosphere. More air can create a cleaner, clearer sky, while more dust can make the sky feel hazier, warmer, and more cinematic. If you are going for a realistic outdoor scene, small adjustments here can make a big difference. That's the procedural sky method, and it's perfect when you need something quick and efficient. But if you want the most realistic lighting and reflections possible, the best option is to use an HDRI skybox. To do that, go back to World Properties, click the color field again, and change it to Environment Texture. This lets Blender use an HDRI image as the background and lighting source for your scene. Now click Open and load your HDRI file. Once it's loaded, Blender will immediately start using that environment map to light your scene. At this point, your scene should already look much more realistic because HDRIs capture real-world lighting, color, and reflections. This is one of the best methods for product renders, architectural scenes, and any shot where you want natural light response on your materials. Now switch your viewport to rendered view so you can see the full effect. This is important because the HDRI may not look dramatic in solid view, but in rendered view you'll see the actual lighting and reflections working properly. If your objects have shiny surfaces, you'll notice the biggest improvement here. If you want to rotate the HDRI skybox so the light hits your scene from a different direction, you can do that in the shader editor. Open the shader editor and switch it from object to world. This makes sure you're editing the world environment instead of a specific material. Now add a mapping node and a texture coordinate node. Connect generated from the texture coordinate node into the mapping node, then connect the mapping node into the environment texture node. This setup gives you control over the rotation of the skybox. Once the nodes are connected, adjust the Z rotation inside the mapping node to spin the HDRI around your scene. This is extremely useful because sometimes the HDRI lighting is great, but the bright part of the sky is facing the wrong way. By rotating Z, you can position the sun, clouds, or brightest reflections exactly where you want them. That makes it much easier to match your composition and improve the overall look of the render. So, just to recap quickly, the sky texture is best for a fast procedural sky, while the HDRI method gives you the most realistic lighting and reflections. If you want speed and simplicity, use sky texture. If you want realism, use HDRI. In many cases, the HDRI method will be the better choice for final renders. And the best part is that these methods work reliably in recent versions of Blender, so you can use them right away without needing a complicated setup. If this tutorial helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what Blender topic you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.